Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric, and this is Rome, and we're back with some more MW5 Mercenaries. This is the Rise of RASALHAGUE DLC with a lot of mods. Now, we have recently added a couple extra mods, and I forgot what they are. One is Mech Assault Mechs by the Monkey Man. One is the Classic Mech Collection, I think is what it's called, by Samsara. And I also added the mech delivery mod so that we can buy stuff from wherever and get it. We're not reliant on finding it on the battlefield or finding a local store. We can Amazon in space. I'm sure it's not free delivery, but it is what it is. The old Sears and Roebuck mail order battle mech. That's what we're looking for. So. On the topic of mail order, my computer is dying. I have multiple USB ports that are flaking out, all on the same header at this point, so I assume it's the header that's dying. And the computer's been doing some really weird stuff. So I was already beginning to shop. I'm searching around, figure out what I want. I did pull the trigger yesterday because I need my computer to work, both for you guys, but also for school. So much of what happens at schools nowadays is done online. And so I needed some extra stuff. So I did pull the trigger on an AMD Ryzen 7 7700. That seemed to be the sweet spot for me, performance for money for the newer generation of processors. And funnily enough, that's about 5 generations ahead of my Ryzen 9 that I have in here. It's like a Ryzen 9 2700, 2800, whatever it was. It's a Ryzen 9, but it's an old one. This has a lower TDP, so significantly faster and less power, which is amazing. We probably will go back with the AMD graphics card, at least initially, because now I can use their smart whatever thing, the memory boost thing that is available if you have an AMD processor and an AMD graphics card. Now my graphics card was new enough to take advantage of that, but my CPU was so old that was not a thing yet. Excuse me. So we will do that. I also ordered a Asus. The Tough Gaming B650 Plus Wi-Fi socket, AM5 motherboard. These are AM5 processors, so they need an AM5 motherboard. Problem with that is that they are no longer compatible with DDR4 RAM. You have to have DDR5, so I got 216 gigs from Corsair. Of that, what did I get? I got DDR5 6000, which is a pretty significant chunk step up from my DDR4 2950, I think is what speed it is right now. It runs at 3000, but I tried overclocking it for more. It doesn't. It really has to stay pretty damn close to what it is. So we got that, and I'm not 100% sure on my two M.2 cards. I do have, they're both the same form factor, which I think is like the 2850 versus the 22110 or whatever, but there's two kind of notch deals on the end. There's a type A and a type B, and I think I have one of each. And it looks like the new ones are all type B, so I did order a type B 2 terabyte from Samsung, and we'll see about that. This does do I've already spaced what it's called. It does have one 5.0 M.2 support, and then 2 4.0, but I couldn't actually find any 5.0 while searching last night, so I did get a 4.0 for the Samsung, which is still significantly faster than anything I have. So we might be down to 2 terabytes, period. I'll find out when I get it, and we'll plug stuff in, although I do have a PCIe adapter card that I could plug the 2 old ones in, and it still should be fine. But it's not ideal. So anyway, that's what we got coming. And then I need to get a USB hub, because so much of what I have is still old USB 3.1, that sort of stuff, as opposed to USB-C. I have a couple things that can be USB-C to C, like my camera video capture device is USB-C out, so I can do a C to C on that. And my audio interface is also USB-C out, so I can do C to C on that. But camera, headphones, gaming handset, speakers, all of that's old 3.1. So I did order a hub as well, because it does only have it's got four USB 3 and 3.1 hubs on the back, and a couple. It'll do 4 on the front, but my case only has 2 on the front. So and I hate plugging stuff into the front. Maybe a little thumb drive here and there as you need to. That's your quick access, not your hooked up all the time. So anyway, that's what we got coming to fix that. In the meantime, we did some shopping here in game as well. Now that that's all out, we are poor. We got to run some missions. What I did was I sold everything down to 1 mech per person. So everybody's got 1 mech. I did, because I have mech delivery, I did order some of you members. I did send a, did I make that available for everybody? Maybe everybody saw it. I did do a little teaser with a Marauder that happens to be out of the Mech Assault mod. And we did order one of those for Kruchy, who's wanted a Marauder since day one, and we finally got him one. We probably will upgrade that to the big 100-ton Marauder 2 at some point. We could have bought it at the same time that we bought this, but I really like this model, so we went with that. Let me take you in there real fast, and we'll show you what we got. So we're down to, we did not sell the Awesome, but it is in storage. Everything that was a hero mech, we've also still got. They're still in storage. So for instance, Magnetic Monkey's Templar, I still have. Everything in here should be stripped except for the Firestarter, which has everything on it, just in case I need it. If we do an infiltration mission and I need a light jumping mech, we've got one that we can just pull out and run with, but I didn't want to pay for it day to day. These 2 mechs down here, these belonged to our 2 new pilots that we were able to get through the 330's Pilot Overhaul quests. Most of those quests have been broken for us. I did try to come back here and get this guy. It does continually show up on the star system when you leave, but it's not there when we come back. It's broke or conflicted somehow. I already told you that we put Templar's Archer in Magnetic Monkey's Templar Archer Hero Mech. There we go. Wow, that's a lot of words. Into storage. So what do we give him? Well, he's a missile guy, but we're not using him as a missile support. We put him in the A. So we'll just keep using those missile skills, but we'll give him some SRM6s. It does have an LRM10 on it, so he gets to be a little bit more brawly, which is fine. He tends to walk forward a lot too. He and Crashbandit both do not like to be in the back. They both push up this time. So that's what we did. Erin, we just stuck with the Morningstar rather than the Left Dive God, which I sold. And instead of the King Crab, which I loved, I sold that, and I kept the Rome, the Corsair Rome, which was made for me by the YAML team. So thank you. Because it's made for me, so we needed to use it. But I did do a dual Gauss setup on it. We spent a lot of time in the video that you did not see, working on the loadout of this one. I did change the paint scheme. Because I did one for the Marauder that I really liked, and so I said, I'm doing something similar, although completely different colors for this one. So anyway, so you can see we've got 2 dual Gauss, 2 AMS, 3 medium lasers, 3 SRM4s with Artemis. So the King Crab, if you remember, was 2 dual Gauss, a large laser, and LRM10 or LRM15, I don't remember which. So we've lost that LRM capability. And we have obviously fewer long-range weapons with just the 2 Gauss versus the 2 and the large laser. But that's fine. I think the tool going back and forth between those aim points is a little bit weird. Although it's not too bad with the Gauss, because the aim point's it doesn't need that much of a lead. So we've done that. Now we do have a UAV on this. We have a searchlight on it, although I can't seem to get headlights working. Although we'll try it again with this one. I might not have been on this mech when I tried to get it to work. I don't remember. Easy to maintain, rugged, anti-air targeting. So when going after VTOLs, we do get a little predictive deal, which is great to hit them with the Gauss, which is nice. It's the MellowSeven one, so it also gets lock-on times, projectile speed modifiers, cooldown, and heat generation for all weapons. And it's a Corsair, so we get some nice hero boosts. Inside, we've done a little bit. Some of this that already came with sniper sensors, ballistic FCS, and cockpit there. So obviously that works well for us with our Gauss as well. Double heat sinks, gyro mobility, Clan XL, which is nice. It did also come with Clan Endo, which I did not need. I didn't need the extra tonnage, so we took it off. We can put it on something else. And I upgraded from 2 250s to 2 300s. So we're actually reasonably quick in this thing. It's a significantly different mech with bigger engines. It's nice. So that's what we built there. Not a lot of changes on most of these, but we did build the Marauder obviously for Kruchy, and you can see this is it with the paint scheme. It's also the mountain one, but it fades kind of a purple into kind of a bruised cherry, dark cherry colors up there. However you want it painted, man. I just needed something for a screenshot, and this is what I picked. It doesn't have the standard one, so you're better off telling me. Most of these are various rust, cloud, spatter, whatever. They're not huge. They're not hugely different. We do have a couple that are a little bit more big blocky type of paint schemes. Essentially what we have is we have paint textures that are patterns versus textures that are paint jobs, right? So they're kind of a uniform thing that he can create a texture, throw it over the top, and call it a day, which is fine. I got zero bitches with that. As somebody who's been trying to learn that the last few days and struggling with Blender to do that, although Adobe's got a 3D paint modeler that maybe I'll try, although it doesn't come standard with the creative library, whatever they call it, that I already pay for, which is a little bit, but that's okay. Anyway, so I might have to do that. So that's that. So let's take a look at the loadout on it. I didn't change the loadout, not really. I did give it endo. We gave it some double heat sinks, although I don't have the actual engine double heat sinks yet. We will dump those in as soon as I can. We did upgrade all the weapons with what we could, so obviously it's got tier 4 and 5 across the board. As far as PPC's medium lasers, AC5, I did put some improved sensors in it and a projectile predictive, which will help both the PPCs and the AC5 because it does do PPC projectile speed as well as ballistic speed. So there is that. I also threw a quick flexibility gyro in because there's one available locally when we built it, and we had some countermeasures we tossed in because we had those, and an extra heatsink, and that was kind of that. So it is a command mech, directional torso mount, so shortened reload time. That's pretty cool. Hyperextending actuators, so it can move its arms into its rear arc if it needs to. I couldn't aim that way, but maybe the AI can. And obviously, if we were to run this maybe with the vanilla in Merc-Tech, where there are rear-facing weapon arcs, assuming that ever happens, maybe we could do that as well. I need to check back in on him, see how that's doing. And exposed weapon linkage, so it does have some arm actuators that are a little bit easier to hit. Anyway, that's that. So that's all the work we did. That was like 35-40 minutes of what we did last time, which, because we talked about my computer, is 12 minutes this time. Otherwise, everything's pretty much the same. I would like to do some stuff to this one. We talked about it. We talked about putting XL on it, but because of the AC20 and we don't have the actual slots we need. It does have regular endo in it. We could put the clan endo in it to get a little bit more tonnage. I don't know what we do. I guess we could put, or does that just get us? Hold on. Let's. It wasn't available last time because it was still being taken out. If we go clan endo, it's just fewer slots, so it doesn't really help us at all in this case. As I say, maybe we could, if we get a little bit more tonnage, maybe we could put another medium laser in or something like that. These are a little bit. Can I go up one? Yes. And then maybe we'll go down one and we'll go up one again to match those up. Oh no, that one's already 59. Okay. There we go. So yeah, I don't know that there's a whole lot more I can do with this one, honestly. We've got endo, double heat sinks obviously will help, but and that would get us the tonnage. If we can get engine double heat sinks in this one, maybe this is the priority for that, because then we could definitely put some more guns on this thing, because that would take out 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 6 additional heat sinks on this. If we go double, that gives us the equivalent of 10. So we'd have more cooling right there, and we would take 6 tons out of the mech without too much trouble. So we could add 4 medium lasers, put in 2 more doubles, and have the equivalent of 14. More than double the cooling we have now. At least additional cooling we have now. Yeah, well, right now we've got total of 16. So if we go double, that'll get us 20 from this, plus 4 more. So we'd have 24. So not double, but a good 30% more anyway. So we could definitely put some more medium lasers on it. That's probably the best bet for our money. Yeah, we don't need to make any of those changes at the moment. It is what it is. So that's what we've got. I did do some upgrades on the Shadowhawk. I'd taken off its claw and I'm giving it an axe, and that allowed me to do a little bit more things. We upgraded a little bit. We probably won't keep these. I'm kind of thinking now I'd like to go with some of the Mech Assault heavies. And I will. I don't think we're in a hub, so I can't show you right now. But I'll show you those, and they're kind of that same old school look as the Marauder that we got. So We are here. Gray Death is in the area. I'd like to do some missions here. This is that mission that we can't do that I've been trying to figure out for the pilot. It doesn't exist. We can check one more time on our flight out and see if it still is there. So I think we need to do a mission here. I recorded this and a couple others. This is kind of where the building broke off in the gameplay that I didn't want to skip started. So we're going to jump in here, and I honestly don't remember which mission I took. I think it was a raid for Merrick against, is this one? Against Steiner. So Grey Death Legions in the area. We haven't seen them yet. So we will jump into this. Take a little salvage, take a little money. Off we go.
Heads up, Commander. Weather conditions in the area will restrict visibility and have an effect on your sensors.
All right, we will start with me and the Rome because we know we want to take that. We will then put it in the sniper spot. We'll go with the Marauder and Kruchy because we know we want to see that. Where did Mr. Kruchy go? There we go.
Keep sharp, and this is a walk in the
Kruchy.
park.
Support wise, let's take Erin in the Morning Star. Is that what I want to do? You know what? I'm in a super heavy, so let's leave the Atlases for later. Let's go ahead. We'll go with Danieoo in the where is he? There he is. In that. So an 85 tonner instead of a 100 tonner. And then Longshot in this one? Yeah, where are you, Mr. Roush there? Oh wait, I think that looks pretty good. We're at 365. So next one, we can do the two Atlases. They're 100 tons each. The Cyclops is 90, and the Battlemaster is 85? So we'd be 25 tons under. So it'd actually be a slightly heavier lance.
We have been contracted to initiate a raid. Our objective is to destroy any marked warehouses that we...
Yeah, my headlight doesn't work.
I will update your attack screen when we...
Thermal vision does, though.
Identify the targets.
And I do have a UAV, which I believe is home. Yeah, we've got 6 of those.
Something
So,
wrong, Commander. There's an unrecognized dropship closing in on your position.
I'm going to put up a UAV.
Welcome to the party, Mercs.
Let them kill that. These guys are coming in.
Hostile transport ship coming in.
Moving to range.
All right, Commander. I'm in place for an emergency evac. Complete the mission if you can.
What are my...
If not, we're ready to burn when you are.
Why are my Gauss not firing? Hold on. I got my missiles to go. I can't get a shot here. There we go. There we go.
That wasn't a fair fight. I'm going to the review board. It'll never work again.
Okay.
Job, Commander. Those mercs will think twice before...
I didn't even shoot any... Well, I got one decent shot at something.
Anymore. See you when the mission's
I'm not
complete.
sure... Oh, that... I wasn't going to hit that, was I? What's back there? Is it just turrets? Can't target that. Can't target that. All right, so just turrets. All right, so I need to go this way. So Grey Death Legion got wiped. Now, they do like lights and mediums, I believe. So they probably weren't going to be good with us against assaults, and I guess the Corsair, in this case, counts as a super heavy with 2 engines. I don't know what the tonnage... I don't remember what the tonnage on this one is supposed to be. But I don't know. I don't remember. That's what it comes down to. I just don't remember.
Vehicle destroyed.
I'll get some choppers.
VTOL on approach.
Predictive works. Looks like it's giving us predictive on this too. Oh, because of the ballistic targeting computer, probably.
Consider it done.
I did have a mission where I think Crash got stuck in the city spaceport, up against a wall. It's a huge wall. It doesn't show us a hill or a terrain, and he just walked into it and just wouldn't recognize that it existed. So we did run into that as kind of a weird bug, which did cause us some problems later in the fight because we were down a big mech. But now see, I'm not getting the predictive here. Possible because it's just not visible from here. Oh, there it is. Somebody shot at it. All right, well, I'll go for this king crab, or this crab here, not king crab. Headshot. I guess we could see if we could just brush the head a little bit and get the headshot on him.
Dragon reporting. Target destroyed.
Not even sure. Oh, I did brush it again a little bit. I'm not going to get it there.
Your time is up.
That ahead?
That makes a junk pile now.
I don't know. I did get a headshot on a hatchet man this time. Last time it walked around the corner and I was set up and waited for it. And the quote was, "Oh, it's like you planned that." I'm like, "That's right, because I did."
There is one of the more tanks. Destroy it.
Because I did. I guess we could just shoot these. Oh. Probably don't waste,
Target neutralized. All target buildings have been destroyed, Commander. Good job. Getting you an evac now. Head to the mort location.
Alright, let's see what drops.
Hostile dropship above.
Wonder what the friendly is that we don't have access to. I can't. Oh, because it's not obviously going to come up on a target enemy. Oops. He hit me in the cockpit. Oh, it's my drone.
Down.
Okay. All right, let's get out of here. All right. There we go. We hit level 4. Nice. Neutralized. First takedown. We got some stuff. Let's see if there's any good gear, because I'm more worried about gear at this point. Mechs are just for cash, right? Having said that, though, if you are a member, if you're in this series, or you'd like to be a member, I guess now's a good time since I just spent almost $1,000 on new computer parts. We do have membership for the channel. It starts at $1 a month, 99 cents I think. It goes up to $14.99. You get your number of benefits. It will let you know what all those are down below. I did build membership into the Discord synchronization. So if you come onto the Discord and you have your account linked to your YouTube account, it will automatically see you, automatically put you in the appropriate members channel, and you'll get some free benefits from that as well. We'll have some members only channels, or allow only members to talk during a live stream or something along those lines. But you can also be in these types of series. So if you're a member already, or you'd like to be a member and you have a specific mech that you would like to have beyond the one that I have given you at the moment, then let me know and we will do the best we can. The mech delivery gives us a lot more freedom for that sort of stuff, so let me know. And like I said, there are memberships. About 50% of the money of this channel right now comes from memberships, not from YouTube, as far as ad revenue, which is not surprising. We're not a very big channel. We need, a couple 100,000 subscribers really for that ad revenue to amount to money where you can start to think about quitting. It used to be, I used to think of kind of 1 million subscribers as kind of that break-even point, but Patreon and memberships and other things now have lowered that to probably 300,000 to 400,000. About half of what it used to be, most likely, and then counting on the other half of the money to come from directly from you guys, the subscribers, and be more consistent money because ad revenue goes up and down based on seasons and what's going on in the world. Anyway, so any good gear in here on the topic of money? Nothing really that I see. Apparently the Grey Death Legion didn't bring too much good stuff. That's a decent medium laser. We'll take some of this. We're not going to combine a lot of stuff, although we could. Because it just takes too many. It just takes too many to get up there. It's one thing if you've got a few of them, but we're not going to make it better just to loot good ones. So that leaves us 28. So I guess I'll go with a couple of quick draws. That leaves us 4, and maybe we'll take a Jenner part. I did okay. We were all pretty equal, to be honest. You know, I got some free Gauss shots from long range. I got some kills. I did take a headshot. The Marauder took 21 damage. The Stalker took 20. The Cyclops, Roush, and I took a touch more. But man, not much. That was pretty silly. All right, package from Mr. Green. This one carrying Star League grade weapons. FOD seems shaken as to how our benefactors come across all this stuff. We never communicate with Hunter outside of our intel deliveries yet. He is still somehow always able to find us to deliver these care packages. He must be tracking our dropship somehow. Why he'd be doing all this, I can't even fathom. You know, he could have set up someone's dad, right? You know, because he's been working with him, so they may have already hooked up something that's wired into the ship somewhere that the rest of us just don't know about. But it is what it is. For me, the less questions, the better. Dealing with Hunter already makes me nervous. So, 5 small lasers, tier 4. Some medium pulse lasers. We've got some Artemis, tier 4. Okay, I've got 1 tier 4, a tier 3, and a tier 2, I think, on the roam, so we can upgrade all of those to just straight tier 4. We got some more double heat sinks, some Artemis ammo, and blood pack medium. So in theory, we should be able to paint our 2 medium mechs with that. Let's go ahead and, you know what, I want to go, we may as well save a little bit of money. I'm going to check this system. Where do I want to go next? We've made contact with you. We need somebody we haven't made contact with. Crater Cobras, we have, well, there's not a combat zone there. That doesn't help us. Well, there might be. Let's fly back to here. Let's see if that pops something up there, that helps us out. One of the reasons to sell the extra mechs is we were paying $2 million every time the clock ticked over for upkeep. So it was getting very, very expensive just to travel. So yeah, one of the reasons to cut down on some of that. All right, you're fine. You don't need anything else. I would like to upgrade those SRM4s. Yeah, see, I've got 1. So let's go ahead and get the other 2, the 2 good ones in. There we go, and we'll repair all. Get about halfway through my armor on the head there. You're fine. You're fine. Let's take equipment. We are looking for double heat sinks. Kits, there we go. Actually, that'll help both mechs that we thought about putting them on. So we can go ahead and do that. Both of which are under repair at the moment, but we can stop that. Hold on, let's go. Battle mechs, work orders, Kruchy. I guess just Kruchy actually is. Oh no, they both are. Kruchy and Longshot. Yeah, confirm. Confirm. Let's jump into this one quickly. And obviously, we would love to have double heat sinks on everything. It's just better. All right, so we're still at more cooling. So I want to add some better medium lasers, and we've got some good ones here. The question is, how good do we want to go out on the arms? I've got a 4 and a 3 out here. Sure, we'll match that on this other arm. There we go. So we'll give it 4 mediums, and that leaves us some room for some more heat sinks. So better cooling, more damage. I think that works. I'm going to move. Oh, we got case up there. Never mind. I was gonna say I can move some stuff out, but we have case. Repair and get that going. And then over to the Marauder. Loadout. Repair all and double heat sinks. And I already put double heat sinks in on that in preparation for this. So that is better for him with those PPCs. That will really... Potentially we could even go ER PPCs on this maybe with the cooling that we have now. We'll have to think about that. Kruchy, let me know if you want to try that, because I do have some ER PPCs kicking around. All right, next thing I want to show you, mech market. Now we've got mech deliveries we can special order. And some of the heavies that I was interested in, we'll come down here, I'll show them to you as you find them. There's a Catapult, if nothing else. There's an Atlas too. You could always do that. Somebody would like that. Might be a step up from a Battle Master. Black Knight, Cataphracts, Catapults, regular Catapults, Centurions, Chargers, Cicada. Where are the classics? I thought they were... Thought we'd have already found them. Highlander 2C. This one I believe falls under one of those, which is why it is a slightly different model in paint scheme, but you can see we do have the Highlander 2C, so you know, maybe that's an upgrade for the Crashlander, Highlander to Highlander 2C. I mean, they're the same tonnage. It just is clan, so I'm kind of ignoring it till we get closer to clan times, but it is there. I got a little Hornet running around. Jaeger, Javelin. Where are those? Here we go. Mech Assault is what they're listed on. So we've got these Catapults here. It does obviously have some problems because they're both listed at 75 of 65 tons. But they might be cool. We'll have to see. And there's a Marauder 2 right there, which is probably the upgrade to this, 75 up to 100 as well. But I just like that model. Maybe we hang on to it and we give it to one of our extra pilots that we've rescued instead, because their mechs aren't anything special. There's no reason to hang on to them. So I'm kind of looking at those two as being maybe the ones that I'd like to throw in there. But again, they're over tonnage now, so I'm not really sure. Them. Something thermal maybe? What does this one have? Medium pulse, LRM 10s, dual AMS. Okay. Interesting. There's a Night Star. Obviously, we go for that if somebody wanted. Panther, Phoenix Hawk. A lot of these are not going to show up until they should show up, because most of them are clan. There's obviously a problem with that Highlander showing up early. So I think everything else will show up with clan. But I was thinking about maybe potentially getting our two extra pilots, upgrading them from mediums to heavies. We can change the paint scheme now, though. Whoops, that's not what I want. Paint mech. We should have a new paint scheme for them now. We should have the blood pack for mediums. We will apply it. That way, if they drop, everybody knows who we're working with, and they can be scared. All right, everything's being worked on. Let's go ahead and take a look at the star map. Did that open anything up for us? Okay, so there might be something up here with the Crater Cobras. They are in an area. Let's fly up and see what's going on up here. All right, we've got some options here at the Crater Cobras area. We've got a for Davian and against Davian. Where? It's probably FedCom as opposed to Davium up here. Is that what they call it when they combined? I don't remember. So we've got a multi-mission for the pirates. Probably, who knows? I mean, it could, but we've got two others that go against. So maybe we do the 2 targeted kills really quick and see kind of what that gets us as far as working for or against people. I think, I don't know how much time we have. We'll do 1 anyway, and we'll see where that leaves us. We'll start here, I think. Let's start here, because we can afford a... Well, now we'll go here. We'll get 1 good payout out of this. This one is a targeted kill, so we'll go damage. We'll go some... Guess we'll take all of it.
We're reading heavy weather warnings out there, Commander. Expect limited visibility and sensor malfunctions on this mission.
All right.
Can't believe we're being paid to be this awesome.
Green across the board. Let's roll.
And monkey.
ROE is at our discretion, Commander.
All right, let me get the mechs in and we'll drop. All right. Looks like everything down here is gonna be down in that bottom canyon. The problem is we're probably gonna pull that top one, so maybe we hit these bottom two ones if we can, run up the ramp to the left, see if we can poke that top one, and then we can run all the way down and grab the last middle one, if we need to. I don't see any mechs down there yet, but I'm wondering if we wait for our airstrike and we just drop it in there and we see what we get.
Battle mech.
Alpha 1-1, Sierra 2-1 reporting in. We are standing by, ready to deliver the payload. Over.
See if that mech runs through it.
New target, Locust. Target acquired.
Airstrike support depleted.
I don't know if that one got hit with it or not, or if it was just missiles.
That kill was mine.
Certainly wasn't mine, although I had fun with it.
I'm showing nothing on scopes that can be identified as our targets. We'll have to move on to the next nav point.
Yep, that's, well, we killed everything there, so if it was, we got it. All right, I'm just gonna move down here a little bit. Shouldn't take too long. All right, we're getting close. She normally tells us about 600.
Looks like we're at the wrong place, Commander. Our target must have given us the slip. Let's check out the other locations.
All right, I'm gonna aim to do that top one next, but we'll kill whatever's on the, here on the way through.
Tango down.
Sorry, Monkey, I'm not getting much experience this one so far. All right, I'll let you know when we get closer to that one.
Target identified, Commander. Put them down.
Commander, command. We've encountered significant enemy forces. Requesting immediate evac.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Come in, air command. Come in, air command.
Yeah, he's done.
Critical damage. Requesting immediate reinforcements and evac.
Target destroyed.
That enemy is fleeing the fight, Commander. Stop them before they reach the dropship.
Which one is that?
Guy, good job. Now let's pack it in before their friends arrive.
Commander. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
That was new though. That fleeing, that killing before they reached the dropship. That was brand new for us. Is that it? We're good. Oh, okay. Well, that was easy. Bush is still burning. Wonder if it has anything to say. Oh, I missed loot. I'm gonna go pick up this loot, and then I will see you guys
Moving out.
on the leopard. That was an AC-10 that we found there on the way out the door, by the way. I don't think there's gonna be... Oh, sensors improved. We'll grab that. We don't have any of those. I've been slowly putting, you know, those as a minimum on all the mechs. And that leaves us 18, so we'll go for, I don't know, this. I was thinking we could take 3 6s, but we don't have 3 6s. So we'll go for that, and we'll go for, I don't know, that, and we'll go for that. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, the only one that really got much XP out of that was Weaver. He apparently did all the damage. The rest of us were just kind of chasing around after him. But Erin got a level up. Yeah, we're not going to work on our ballistic very well in this mech, unfortunately. We'll have to maybe come up with an alternate build for it. I did get Monkey up a level, though. We got him to 10 on missiles, so that's nice. Still working on his, needed to use the AC-5 a tiny bit more to get him one more level of that. Oh well. But walking out in front, even if I didn't actually get shot this time, is definitely the way to skill that up. Running him as the front runner. Yeah, yeah, we forgot a level there. We did fine. We're very, very close on Bandit on a couple. Almost everything, really. All right. So that did what it needed to do. Let's go ahead and let's try this targeted kill and see if we can find the independents that way. All right. PPC is on 1, medium laser on 2, AC5 on 3. Where do I gotta go? Check the map. That kind of stinks. I guess I'll go for the long one first. We'll come up here, we'll hit that, and then we can run kind of across the north and hit that one. Got kind of hosed on this map. Lots of walking. I'll see you later. Getting close. As we top this hill, we should know.
Some bad intel. Our target is not here.
Okay, well, we'll see if there's anything to fight,
The other location.
and then we'll go from there. Anything here?
New
Yeah.
assassin.
Hostile mech spotted.
Really have a shot at him
It's
yet.
one of the more tanks. Destroy it.
Acquired.
Dragon reporting. Vehicle destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Come on, dude. He's hiding. Would you do you blink?
Acquisition. Just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
All right, we got loot. Not sure why we needed to blow up the building around it, but, you know, makes it easier to dig out, maybe. All right. There we go.
Package acquired.
Okay. What do we get? Alarm 10. All right. I'm going to walk a long ways, and we'll be back in a minute. All right, we're closing in on it. Interestingly enough, because normally we play as MellowSeven, means we don't hear the random voices
Acquired.
talking whenever we do stuff.
New
Mellow has a woman's voice. Clearly looks like a guy, but it's like the opposite of Lola from the song.
Look there.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm trans in this?
That's an enemy mech up ahead.
See what I mean?
Once you've found the target,
Oh.
to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
Now, this is different colors, a different color. Oh, and it's just a different color because of the thermal.
Brilliant. Payload acquired.
All right, let's see if we can push through here.
Enough of you.
Enemy ground armor spotted.
target acquired. Target destroyed.
Fire starter. So we got a headshot on him. Twin Gauss, maybe? All right, he can be an issue in this still. All right, let's head up the ramp. We're doing well so far. I mean, we're up against lights with heavies and assaults, but still, you know.
This is Dragon. Target destroyed.
Okay.
Target is in the field, Commander. They're marked on your tactical display.
Threat eliminated.
Target acquired. New target blackjack. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Your time is up.
Critical.
Tin can crushed. Enemy reaction Sector breach detected.
Acquired.
I was turned around and there was the roam. Roam on that thing. It just disappeared. There's something out there, but I don't know where.
Target acquired.
We do have some dudes landing behind us.
Got our target. Nicely done. That bounty is ours.
I'm assuming that's just a turret that hasn't popped up.
The case of Timbicky Dark when you get back to the ship safely.
Acquired.
Vulcan and a Valkyrie. Don't care.
Target neutralized.
We'll just roll out. If they catch up to us before we get to the ship, then we'll shoot them. But otherwise, I think we're outie.
Acquired.
Well,
Target destroyed.
Danny thought about going after him, but
Filing on you, Commander.
New target Vulcan.
Navigating.
Enemy destroyed.
how do I...
Requested location.
I guess I'm there. He's stuck back there. It's a good thing we don't need to kill him, huh? All right. What did we do? We still didn't find him. We got no... We ran missions for independent for them. I guess they could be working for the pirates. I don't think there's going to be anything good here. It didn't feel like a mission that had good stuff. It was not AMPM. For those that don't live near an AMPM, that's their ad campaign. Too much good stuff. Sure. We took very little damage. We did get a level up for Kruchy there. On ballistic, nice. Max that out. And on energy. Not obviously can get his missiles up with that current mech, but that's okay. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll do a quick repair on everybody. I don't know that I want to do the beachhead on this one. Well, maybe we do that next time. Let's take a look at the contracts that we have here. So we have this 3-mission operation, objective raid, a garrison duty, and a targeted kill. That wouldn't be too bad. It is against independents. So, I mean, we have a chance that if they're working for the independents, we might still pop that one. And that one's also against independents. Let's try not to do those because they're against our people, so to speak, you know? I don't see... we haven't found Wolf's Dragoons yet, so maybe we head that direction next time. Maybe we stop off and we do, we've got a battlefield, a couple battlefields there we could do. Maybe 4 independent against Davian right there would be a fun one. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see next time. But thanks for watching, guys. We're going to end this one here. Again, if you're a member and you would like something different mech-wise, we have more options now. We can definitely do that. While I'm thinking about that, let's go ahead into weapon upgrades and see. We could get an autocannon 5. I don't know that we need that more than... I think 4s I'm okay with. I don't really want to lose 4s to get 5s, if that makes sense. We find 5s, we find 5s, but I think I'm fine just upgrading to 4 and calling it a day. In fact, I think that's more or less what I think I'm going to do. Let's see, if we can get to 4s, we'll build up to 4s. But past that, I think I'm fine. So that's weapons. Salvage assembly. What do we got going on here? Anything we care about selling? I've got a lot of assassins, but none of them are for the right one. We need at least 3, I think, for something. So none of these would help us. So I'm going to sell those because I need some cash. I don't care about having a commando. A light jumping mech is fine, but we have a fire starter, so I'll sell that. I don't care about that griffin. We're not getting huge money for this stuff, but it is something. We'll hang on to the king crab. We could use that. I've got 2 parts of each of those. We need 3 for something. I do have enough for a Thunderbolt. We get kind of anything for it, but how about Quickdraw we sell? And we need one more Wolverine part. So if we get one of these, we could take two, or two if we get one of these. If we get this one, it doesn't help us a lot. But it does give us, I don't know, some options. Maybe I'll sell this one. Let's say if we get one of those, then we can build one. So we got a little bit of money. And we'll go from there. So thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Maybe on the new computer? We'll see. I might record one more of these today. Cheers.